Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese sizala sokhuluma ngazo le ndaba esifundile. Senzela laba phela abasuke bengenaso isikhathi sokuyifunda incwadi nalabo abasuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese sizala sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senza ama reviews ama recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga any other issues avukayo mangabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwi TV. Uma ngabe uqala join namhlanje and you happen to like our content, do not forget to subscribe below bese press the notification bell ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Uma ngabe ungakabi sure cha ayibuka a few more videos bese uya decide ukuthi is this year home for you or not, ngoba lana sifuna abantu abazoba happy because we try and keep it positive in our comment section. Namhlanje naye ngenza part 2 part 2 of the story time queens. Listen you guys, this video right here is the viewer's choice. I'm gonna do your choice because there are people that you suggested to me. You were like, Dando, how can you do how can you do the story time players and leave out these people? And there happen to be the 5 of them that you guys mentioned in the comment section, and I had to go and find them out and listen to some stories and decide ukuthi ngiyabafaka yini list. Guys, thank you so much for making those suggestions because a lot of the people that you guys suggested I did happen to like their channels. I am subscribed to all of their channels now. I hope now if you are watching for the first time and you hear me mention their names for the first time that you end up going to their channel and subscribing because we are all about supporting all South African YouTubers. Out of this list, I think only YouTuber where everybody didn't understand how I left them. People were sending me messages, how can you leave this one out? Funny enough, you guys, I had never really watched the channel. I thought it was when like makeup and stuff. I didn't notice it was when story times, and I'm going that much ama channels in makeup for obvious reasons. But yes guys, but I went and I watched the story times actually and I enjoyed it. So the first guys, so angingo ukuthi umuntu number 1 umuntu akusho ukuthi number 1. You know what I mean? They're all just the best actually. I liked all their stories. Ngizoqala ngalana ngoZanenhle MSIBI. Oh guys, I'm so happy ukuthi I discovered uZanenhle MSIBI. Funny enough, I was already subscribed to her channel, but I guess I subscribed at some point, never selected the notifications, so I didn't know. I hadn't really listened to her story times, and I listened to it, and it just so happened, you guys, that she just did a story time called They Ripped My Heart Out. If you are a YouTuber, it's a good story time to watch that one because it's a story time about how somebody that was very close to her, somebody she knew through social media, tried to take over a channel yakhe, went on a channel yakhe basically. You know, they hacked her channel, and for like a few days she couldn't get her channel back, but she has a channel back now. But it's such a warning story time, so please go and check it out. uZanenhle, you guys, like you will spend the whole day just listening to a story time. She's a good storyteller. I like the setup, my videos. I really like her, you guys. So I'm so glad to add her to this list. Like if you haven't listened to her, go check out her channel. And then there's also SBAHLE MKHIZE. SBAHLE MKHIZE, it was the first time ever ngizwa ngaye mangiya ku channel yakhe. I wasn't subscribed to her. She's living abroad and I think she's teaching abroad. So a lot of her story times are about how she get to be that side, how she ended up working that side. Actually, the more exciting thing about SBAHLE is that she's from PMB, and right now I live in Pietermaritzburg. So she's from Pietermaritzburg, but I think right now she is in China and she's teaching in China, and I enjoyed her her story times. I actually watched one of her story times when she was explaining about how she ended up living in China when she is from Pietermaritzburg, and how she lost her mom, I think a month or two before she was actually supposed to go to live overseas. So I like her as well. SBAHLE MKHIZE, please check her out. And then there's also NAKHO MAHOLA. You know, NAKHO MAHOLA, I enjoyed her story times as well. I actually watched one story time when she betrayed everyone. It's a it's not a story time for kids. Let me just say that, but it's a fun story time. It's a story time somjolo as well, and it's a story time about friendship, a little bit of intimacy there in that story. So please go and check her out. She takes her time with her story. She doesn't rush telling her story. So please go and check out NAKHO MAHOLA. And then there is the lady ANITA NXUSA. ANITA NXUSA was already subscribed to her channel, but then I was feeling like it's the first time I watch her as well. And ANITA, she has a child, and a lot of her story times relates to her being pregnant, her relationship with the father of her child, the relationships with her family members. This particular story time that I watched today, she's talking about how the father of her child kicked her out with a newborn baby because he wanted to have a party in the house, and then the following day they were supposed to come back and they kicked her out again because he wanted to have part 2 of the party. So you can already imagine the drama there. I enjoy ANITA. I also watched another story time where she was talking about how she attempted suicide when she was pregnant with her baby, and that story is more about what she was dealing with, what she was pregnant, and also what she was dealing with her relationship with her mother, her struggles with her and her mom trying to understand each other when she was pregnant. So it's a really good she has like a lot of mental health story times, you know, story times that relate to mental health. I enjoy ANITA NXUSA. And then this one is everyone's favorite, and I didn't know that she's everyone's favorite. It's All Small Stuff. All Small Stuff I was subscribed to a channel, but I hadn't watched her. Was she the one I was subscribed to? But I hadn't watched her because I thought she does makeup. I had seen she's always getting suggested, but I always see, you know, like she's doing makeup, and I don't really watch. But I was missing out, you guys. I really was missing out with All Small Stuff, because I think she's the one that I watched like 2 or 3 of her story times just today. And the one that I liked the most was her first date. This guy took her on a date and wouldn't allow her to order food because I guess he didn't have money, but then he also wouldn't allow her to order food because he was embarrassed that she would end up paying for food. And then it turns out that he really wanted her to be his second girlfriend. I thought that was so funny. Anyway, you guys, those your top 5 story time queens, because this choice was actually yours. But I am so happy that you guys introduced me to these channels, because I've subscribed to all of them. All of my notifications are on now. I'm waiting for the next story time. So guys, please, if you enjoyed this video, please click like, and also share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.